Greetings, weirdlings. I'm Danny Danger, and this is my pull list for September 24th. Saga number 23, Elena, the boss, is the bitch. I like this comic, but every week it comes out, I feel like I should just be able to make these emotionally significant facial expressions at you. You know, like, and you'll be like, I know, right? And that'll be it. Have you guys seen the DC New 52 Batgirl action figure? It's not the new costume, so don't, trample anyone to go to your comic book shop right now. But it's still the New 52 costume. The detail looks really cool, and I'm super excited. By the way, for future reference, when the new costume action figure does come out, don't be in between me and the door to the comic book shop. I have really big feet. I will kill you. And that's the day that Danny threatened the whole internet. All new Ghost Rider number 7 comes out this week, and hey Robbie, by the way, hell owns your soul. Sorry, buddy. Speaking of sorry, buddy, is this actually canceled? I saw the article, I haven't really read a whole lot about it, and I feel like, I don't know, something would explode and some world headquarters would just be laid to waste if this title was actually being canceled, because I love it and it's amazing, and I think I just threatened Marvel. I think I'm threatening a lot of people today. I'm a really repressed, violent person. Repressed violence woman! That's my, alter ego. In Amazing X-Men number 11, the Wendigos still continue to terrorize Canada. And this is cracking me up because Wendigo sounds like a very furry station wagon. The attack of the giant furry station wagons is raging across Canada. And that sounds like a thing that would totally happen to Canada. Making fun of people, threatening people. I'm awful today. What is wrong with me? In Loki, Agents of Asgard number 6, Loki goes head-to-head with Dr. Doom, and this is not a friendly villains luncheon. No, 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 no. Doom is apparently upset with Loki, and it has something to do with the Red Skull, which is starting to sound to me like a very big Marvel Villains universe Mean Girls. You can't sit with us! In Storm number 3, Storm runs into her ex-lover Forge. This reminds me of a really interesting conversation that me and some girlfriends had about Storm and Wolverine's relationship status and the monogamy of it all, because, they're together, and I just found out about this because I'm getting caught up on Wolverine and the X-Men, but when Nightcrawler came back at the beginning of Amazing X-Men, she full on just kisses him on the mouth. She's like, hey, what's up? They had a thing back in the day, kisses him on the mouth, and then he goes off to be with his girlfriend and everything is fine, and now she's gonna see Forge again. So I kind of like to think of Wolverine and Storm as this couple that's just been through so much stuff that they don't really care about putting a label on what they've got going on. They just kind of flow with it, and Storm can just go around and kiss everybody on the mouth, and that's how I like my Storm to work. Everybody gets a kiss on the mouth. Secret Avengers number 8 is all about MODOK. Oh, and they possibly mentioned a romance brewing? Between who? Between Jess and Nat? I could ship that. In Bob's Burgers number 2, I guess Tina's erotic friend fiction has turned into porn for aliens. I don't know, they said it went galactic, and that's kind of what I'm hoping it means. I have started a personal project of making a Tina Belcher playlist, which is a list of songs that are all about unicorns, robots, and butts. You should check it out on Spotify. The embed is actually on the website. Go check it out, jam with me. And if you have any suggestions, leave them down below in the comments. It's cave adventure time in Lumberjanes number 6, and I am the biggest idiot when it comes to news because apparently I missed the announcement in May that said that Lumberjanes is going to be ongoing. The websites are still listing it as Lumberjanes number 6 of 8, so I had this moment of panic, but I looked into it. It's ongoing. In Red Sonja number 12, Sonja finally finds all 6 of the most brilliant thinkers and doers of her time. But with the power that they bring, is she really gonna turn them over to some corrupt dude? No, no. Also, Inhuman 6, Cyclops number 5, Low number 3, Sandman Overture number 3, and Guardians of the Galaxy number 19. Hey, people who are going to Wizard World, people who are going to our panel at Wizard World, our Friday panel has changed times. It's gonna be at 2 p.m. now. And Saturday at noon, we're going to balance out the fandoms. Before I respond to some awesome comments from last week, be sure to like this video, share, and subscribe, because we do this all the time. And the more you show us your love, the more of this stuff we can create and do. It's magic, how that works. It's not magic, it's YouTube analytics. Steve Awesome asked me last week if Marvel or DC were to make a line of ice creams, what flavors would correspond with what characters. And my immediate thought was that Wolverine would just be a popsicle that is beer flavored with shards of metal poking out of it. This is a grown-up, you have to be 21 or older to buy this popsicle, I think. Black Widow's would definitely be scone flavored ice cream. If you've read Secret Avengers #1, definitely scone flavored ice cream, which sounds delicious, by the way. Monochrome asked which variant cover I have to have. And there are several variant covers that I get kind of, bonkers over. Anytime Ming Doyle does something, I try to pick that up. But Jenny Friesen did a Midtown Comics exclusive cover to Pretty Deadly #1, and I just bought it the other day after I read this comment from you, because then I remembered it and I was like, oh my God, I do have to have that. Ah! Just like you said in your comment. That's exactly how it happened. Emil Garcia asked if, I have a weekly pull list, but do I read original graphic novels or manga, or do I read any webcomics? I do read a lot of those things, especially original graphic novels. I've read a ton of those, and I particularly like indie and small published. I like Craig Thompson. Anything Marjane Satrapi puts out is just great. I really liked American Born Chinese. There's a lot of other stuff like that that I just really dig. As far as manga goes, I've had a harder time getting into manga. I am about halfway through the first volume of Attack on Titan, and I like it so far, but every once in a while my muscle memory takes over and I flip the pages the wrong way, and then I get all confused, everything's weird. So I have Usagi Yojimbo and Blade of the Immortal that I wanted to read, but I have so many things that I just have to put on the wayside for projects that one day I will read them, I promise. And for webcomics, I try to keep up to date with a few webcomics. I don't have time to read a lot, but I really like Kate's comic that she does for Comics Alliance. It's amazing. If you don't already read it, you should. And the only other webcomic that I really keep up to date on, and you guys are gonna laugh, but it's Sunstone on DeviantArt, because it's sort of like the webcomic version of 50 Shades of Grey, but really good. And the internet is for porn. So seriously though, Sunstone is a beautiful piece of erotic and just plain comic art, and you should check it out if you haven't already. It's lovely. A special thanks as always goes out to Austin Books and Comics for letting us film in their store whenever, If you guys just show up, talk about some comics, that'd be cool. We love it.